Wednesday, 5th of March, 2025. I dream of the day that I will be able to explain the coefficient tables in the Portland Cement Association document in light of Dr. Levy's 1915 work and the Manhattan Project, and showing that the classified physics, the classified engineering of Dr. Victor Levy in 1915 proves that reinforced concrete slows the orbital speed of the planet, slows us down. As the planet slows, climate change increases, climate change gets worse, so there is more fluctuations in climate, and earthquakes as the planet shrinks, and volcanoes as the surface, the tectonic plates, which must be expanding. The force, the love waves inside the tectonic plates must have an expansive vector on them, slightly, stuff very slightly, a butterfly wing of positive vector of expansion, and the planet runs at the proper speed. Reinforced concrete slows it down, and in slowing the planet down, it destroys the psyche. Water is created in two halves. In the duration of Planck's constant, you have a bottom half that creates the top half of a sphere of water. And they exist in two different times, but they're simultaneous time. They're linked together at the center by the twisting force. So the two hemispheres of water are held together in that duration. And then you get a rigid body moment where it's one body, and then it repeats. And by setting it into concrete, Portland cement, by taking that force of time and setting it into concrete, you slow the fucking planet down. Now, I got my notes from when I got sectioned in September 21. It's a horrible thing to read, horrible, but in it says that I'm making grandiose claims. And what are the two grandiose claims that I'm making? One is that the planet speed is too slow. That's climate change. So I can change climate change. I can bring information that changes climate, that helps us with climate change. And I can cure cancer. But I couldn't cure cancer. I was just saying that the information that I had would lead to the cure for cancer. So those were the two grandiose claims I made. That this information is an explanation for climate change and will cure cancer. And instead of going, oh, well, maybe that's true, we should just make sure that that's not true before we then treat him like a narcissistic psychopath and lock him up and put him on olanzapine. We should just check it's not true. So here we are, 3.5 years later. I'm just about to prove that it's true and go back to that moment when you sectioned me. And it's the revenge of the Count of Monte Cristo, and I'm happy to see the faces of the people who lie and cheat and steal and abuse and kill and murder and rape and torture, suffer, make other people suffer forever. Those people are now had it proved to them that God's been watching them all the time. All the time. He knows everything, and you're going to be judged. So if you want to meet the evolutionary phase of humanity with any chance at all of having a pleasant life, start working now and start acting on forgiveness. Because the minimum you're going to be as a slave, are you going to be a loved slave or a despised slave? I want loved slaves on my planet. I want to live my planet. Where I live is my planet. There'll be billions of other people. That's all their planet too. My planet is made of peace, love, truth, justice. Society. There is such a thing as society. It's a family of individual men and women. It's called planet Earth. And you're welcome home. All of you. So today, follow the Rebel King.